Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Nady, and today we're going to be trying out the Haus Laboratories Casa Gaga collection. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away, because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. Oh, my little gold doubloons, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a fan-freaking-tastic day so far. I myself am doing excellent. My sleep schedule is totally crazy, so it's like afternoon, and I'm just waking up. So yeah, I still have that deep, sleepy phone sex operator voice. I kind of like it. But I think I have all of these products. I'm not sure. If there were ever to be a collection that I'm already over before I even try it, it's this one. I ordered this the moment it came out about a month and a half ago, and I only ordered what I thought I'd be interested in, which equated to several hundreds of dollars worth of products. Like, Daddy definitely put down for this shit because unlike all of their other collections, this one really spoke to me. Like, it looked beautiful and luxurious and expensive, and I figured they'd send everything to me in like one big box and we could just review it while it's still interesting. Okay, well no, they sent everything separately. Literally every other day, one single item is shown up on my doorstep, like just this in one big box or one huge ass envelope, and it's so damn wasteful. And this is how this little thing showed up. I don't even remember what the hell this is, but I guarantee it was expensive. But come on, man, what the balls? Like, I've gotten 15 different packages on different days, and they said they would show up on Tuesday. Tuesday would come and go, and then I finally get it 2 weeks later, which I know has absolutely nothing to do with the actual product, but like I said, I put down a lot of money on this stuff. And so today, I think this is the last item. I don't even give a rat's ass if it isn't. We're just gonna do this damn review so I can send this back. Okay, well, I probably won't send all of it back, but I do kind of like that it is from Amazon because you can return shit really easily. I did kind of get a few extra things because I just wanted to show you on screen how they'd look. So no, I'm not gonna be keeping everything, but just right off the bat, this doesn't leave the best flavor in my mouth. And any other time that I've spent $200-300 on a brand's makeup, they have instantly sent it out. It comes in lovely packaging because they actually care. So like, bleh. I don't know, I'm just getting very cash grabby vibes from this brand, kind of like I always have. I do love Lady Gaga. I love her makeup artist, Sarah. But in all honesty, I've never really gotten the connection between them and this brand. That's just my kind of feel. So Gaga stans, don't come for me. I mean, hello, flaming. Of course I live for Lady Gaga. But like I always say, this isn't about her. It is about these. So first of all, let me find my phone and we can figure out what the hell I got. Actually, no, screw that. Let's just open this shit. Starting with Miss Crumplepuss right here. This is the Italian Glam Collection mini lipstick set, or what's left of them. Oh, okay, so I'm not too terribly mad because it did come in a bag, so I guess there was room for it to get crumpled, but still, even just arriving in this would have looked better than a damaged ass box. But here we have a nude leather sachet. Sachet? I don't know, I think of a tea bag when I think of a sachet, but anyways, here is this. Holy shit, they weren't kidding when they said mini. Those are like a little sampling, just a wisp of a lipstick. Oh, they have a cute little titty tassel right there. Let's just pop one of these out because I want to see exactly how much you get in here. They honestly are very cute. I have thumb drives bigger than this. This is the shade. I don't fucking know because this is so tiny that the writing's microscopic, so I don't know what this is. But let's pop that off. Oh my gosh, that is the cutest little thing I've ever seen. It's giving me serious dog red rocket vibes, but we will just knock that idea right out of the water. It really is quite adorable. I don't think I've ever seen a lipstick that tiny. It's like a keychain. While we do this, let me go ahead and look at prices. $58? I paid $58 for this. Oh, honey, what the hell was I thinking? Amazon must have heard me scream because it went to the homepage. I, like, almost don't even want to use this because it was so expensive and it only has 3 out of 5 stars. And funnily enough, the first review that pops up says microscopic overpriced sample. Most disappointing product I've purchased. It's sheer at first, but very buildable. Honey, you can't afford to build this shit up. You only get 2 uses out of it. All right, well, let's keep looking at the colors. This is a prettier kind of like salmony red. I like that. Oh my god, I just can't get over the fact that I paid $60 for these. Here we have a nice little berry color. Nothing spectacular, but still cute. And then finally we have kind of like a fuchsia orange and then a bloody red. I love this color. I feel like Lawrence Cheney. I am fuming. I can't believe these were so fucking expensive. This feels like something you would grab out of like a 50-cent claw machine. It's so light and airy, this fucker could blow away. Let's move on to these other products. This is all over Rouge. How much were these? Probably like $80 a piece. Oh! Oh my gosh, I need a moment. These were 32 bucks a piece. I was okay paying this price because I thought they were big, but they are literally life size. Like, what is on my screen is exactly what I got. Who in the hell do they think they are charging $32 for this? I mean, it's not like I had to buy it. Nobody was forcing me at gunpoint. Oh my God, the box just fell apart. It's honestly shit like this that really pisses me off because you have people like myself who have been working for actual years to relaunch really good products, knowing that they might not sell out, they might not go global again, yet you have shit like this that just sells out. And like, this was so expensive. Like, people are putting their hard-earned money towards microscopic things. I have coins bigger than this. Oh, but I will admit the packaging is quite attractive and that little imprint is quite sassy. But honestly, I will tell you right the fuck now, like, save your pennies, and if you get anything, like, keep it to 1 or 2 things. Or at least that's my opinion. I mean, if you've got money to blow, go ahead and spend it. But I am utterly shocked that I paid $32 for this. For $32, I could have gotten something from Dior, from Chanel, from a brand whose products wouldn't have been presented like this. And I feel like I always have to say, I'm not hangry, I just ate, drinking my little protein shake right now. So I'm not just being emotional, like, these are legit feelings that I'm having. But here's the picture online. Here's the actual product. It's tiny. But for what it's worth, the component is very pretty. It doesn't feel luxurious, but it's certainly nice. But I don't give a pooch's cooter how the packaging looks. It's the product inside. And so far, even though it's pressed pretty, I'm not impressed with this price. But this is the shade Spritz. It looks like I got 4 shades, so let's take a peek at them. These blushes actually do have really good reviews, so maybe we'll end up keeping 1 or 2 of these. I have recently kind of turned into a blush whore. Like, I started off as just being a highlighter whore. Now I love highlighters and blushes. And I'm projecting that by this summer, I'm gonna be obsessed with boys and bronzers. All right, so here we have Bellini, like peach Bellini. That looks absolutely divine. Then we have this beautiful dusty pink Rosini. And lastly, we have this lovely Amarone shade. I think I said that correctly. Amarone? I don't know, I think of Spanish Amarillo, but that is not Amarillo. I'm loving this more salmony shade. That's typically what I use. Like, don't get a bitch wrong, these do look pretty. It's mainly the size that I have an issue with, but if they're like super freaking pigmented and you only need a light dip, maybe these would last you just as long as a big pressed powder would. Next, we have a beautiful highlighter. Like, this size is what I thought the blushes would be. Oh, see? That is pretty. I wonder how much I paid for this. Like, this product, I would absolutely be fine paying $32 for because that actually does look and feel luxurious. Let's see how much I actually paid for it though. Okay, so I paid $42 for this. I still think that's way too much. This should have been like $32, and I think these blushes should have been like $20 or $22, if that. Maybe even like $18, which I know sounds super cheap, but I mean, that's what I'd pay for them. You are 1000% paying for the name here. Then we have an actual size lipstick, which is in the shade Granita. Ooh, oh. This isn't a lipstick. No, it is. It's a lip glaze. Okay. The packaging is giving me very YSL meets Tom Ford feels, but more like the cheap drunk aunt version. It's acrylic. The little label on the front is kind of scratched and coming off. And we paid almost $30 for this. Fuck that. It goes from green to orange to pink to gold. I don't know. It's really interesting. Let's try it. I do have a little gloss on right now. Ooh, that is actually really pretty. I'm not a gloss fan at all. However, the reflect in it isn't like overpowering. It's very comfortable on the lips. It feels similar to like the Lunar Beauty gloss. And it actually tastes a little similar to it as well. But it gives just the slightest little pink gold shift. Very pretty. Like, I would wear this on its own. Yeah, that's really, really nice. If anything, I'll keep this. Although for $26, I don't know. But it's definitely comfortable. It's very hydrating feeling. It's not gloopy and it's not sticky, but it feels like it's thick and locked into place. So yeah, definitely an A+ for the formula. Then lastly, we have the Haus Laboratories eyeliner. I think I only got this because I thought the packaging was really beautiful, which it absolutely is. It's very lightweight, so you could probably do a lot of cool shit with it, and it's a felt tip, so you could probably get a pretty decent wing with it. We'll see. Let's just go right there. Oh yeah, she is very black, and it dries almost immediately. So that really excites me. How much was this? $20. How is this the cheapest thing? Whoever's in charge of their pricing needs to be fired. Well, they didn't have anything for the eyes for this collection, I don't think, so we'll see what kind of look we do, but let's go ahead and swatch and do something with these little bitches. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. Why don't we go ahead and first start with these little itty bitty teeny tiny lipsticks? Oh my god, and the tube is so freaking cheap. It's like melted and dented and scratched. I'm sorry, but if I'm paying almost 12 bucks for something that looks like a micropeen, it better fucking buy me Taco Bell. I'm like too scared to even put it up all the way because I'm probably gonna break it off applying it. Okay, so here is the first shade. I don't even know what it is because it's too hard to read. That's not even being shady, I just don't have my glasses on. I can't see it. Oh, it feels quite nice. I can't really tell how much coverage it has because it is almost the same shade as my lips, but it feels pretty nice. It also kind of feels like something I'd get at Claire's, you know, where it's like kind of on the oily, greasy, like kids makeup side, but I don't necessarily mind like the greasiness that it has. It just feels hydrating. It's quite pretty. I don't mind this shade. If you could really even call it a shade for me, it just looks like my lips. Moving on we are. Hopefully this shade will show up. It's a little bit more orangey red. Oh yeah, you really do have to like smack this shit on there. And normally when I apply a cream lipstick, I just cover the shit out of my lower lip and then rub them together. But with this, it's really not that easy to do. When I rub them together, it just gets super patchy and I have to keep going in pretty heavily. Okay, let's do a 5th layer. So with 5 good layers, this does look very, very pretty. However, I used the whole entire little nub tip of this, but it feels divine on the lips. It feels very quenching and it looks lovely on my lips. I really have no complaints about the formula itself, but $11, my tits and taint. Nothing revolutionary and certainly not worth $11. And here we have a beautiful kind of dusty fuchsia. Here we go. And I'll really, really layer it down here and try to build the color up. Beautiful color. And yeah, see, it just kind of like disappears. So let's put some more on. And 5th layer. There we go. Again, very, very attractive. I love this color. It's absolutely something that I would fuck with on the daily. So I guess in all truthfulness, if these do ever go on sale and you're looking for good little things to travel with, I probably would suggest grabbing them because the colors do seem pretty universal and they're very flattering and the formula is just so lovely on my lips. Next, we have this deep kind of crimsony bloody red. I love this. This is the only one that isn't really nude for me, so I'll actually be able to see how much coverage this has. Okay, so this is with 3 layers, and I actually think this is enough. There's something about this darker one that has a little bit more pigment. Actually, no, there's a few little missing splotches up here. Hold on. We still needed like 4 applications, but I do love this color. I think it is divine. It goes so well with my skin tone. I could see so many people rocking this. The formula, once again, is the same as all the others. I like it. I like this color. What do you think? Yes? No? If you are gonna get these, I probably recommend using them with a liner because these bitches feel like creepers. Like by the end of the day, you're gonna look like a big clown. They're just very, very creamy and they don't feel like they set into place. But last and hopefully not least, we have the final one. Here we go. Oh, I like this color too. It's very summery. I feel like I'm gonna go on a sailboat and eat really smelly, expensive cheese and drink super expensive champagne. Maybe dump a few bodies, I don't know. Okay, here is the 3rd layer. Every time I rub my lips together, I just get that huge missing line of pulled up lipstick right in the center. And that's really the only reason why I'm having to go in with so many layers. But there we have it. After really packing it on, it does pack a good punch. Like you can definitely tell it's on my lips. My lips look bright and vibrant. The pigment is there. Yeah, I really like it. What do you think? Yes? No? Overall, I love the colors. I love the formula. Hate the price. Totally not worth it. Do not recommend unless it's on sale. Like that is a total money grab right there. Like when it comes to celebrity makeup lines, you can tell when things are like a cash grab versus the artist actually being into makeup and putting good product out. And this doesn't feel like Gaga, it just feels like Gaga's name. So yes, anyways, let's go ahead and swatch these blushes. I'm so scared to dip my finger in them because the printing is so pretty. Oh, but that's a super dry formula and it's actually compacted in there pretty tightly so you can still kind of retain the imprint. Yeah, I dropped it. She's all good, she's fine. So I don't know how these wear. I don't know how they'll look on the face. I'm sure they'll look great. However, these don't feel like a $32 blush. You know when you feel an expensive blush and you're like, that's worth it? These don't even feel as nice as like Juvia's Place blushes. Here, let's just swatch these right here. I mean, they do look great. They are super pretty and pigmented, but not like overly pigmented. But here, I'll pull out this Juvia's Place palette. I think this was, I don't know, maybe 12 bucks. And I don't really have any colors that are similar to this, but here is just one little dip in the Juvia's Place palette, and I'll plop that right next next to the Gaga ones. Like, pigmentation doesn't mean everything, and to me, these ones are more like baked blushes. They kind of look a little bit oilier, which I do like the looks of, but if you're in it for the pigmentation, I don't know that I'd recommend these for the price. There are way more affordable options, but are the colors cute? Absolutely. Like, I'm not trying to be shady or anything. I always like to give you cheaper alternatives because not everyone can afford this, not everyone wants to support this. Here's a Makeup Revolution palette, which again, I think this may have been under 10 bucks. And I would say this shade in the middle is probably closest to one of these, like this guy right here, and so much better. Well, not necessarily better, just different and more pigmented, and honestly kind of an upgrade. So yeah, I guess better. But it really depends on the look that you're going for. Just from swatching, I feel like these are gonna be more buildable and natural with kind of like a sheer finish, which is a look that's a whole mood in itself that might be perfect for you. So you might think that these are totally worth the price. Like I always say, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to deter you, but I am always gonna be 1000% honest. And if I don't think they're worth the price, I'll let you know. Last up, we have the product which I think is by far the most beautiful out of the entire collection, the highlighter. So let's feel her. Once again, it feels very, very hard, as it should, but some highlighters are like creamy and kind of melty. This isn't that, but it has fabulous pigmentation. I actually think this might be a little bit too dark for me. Oh, that is pretty. That would make a lovely eyeshadow. It's dry, but it's not crumbly or powdery. It actually adheres to the skin marvelously. I think that is gorgeous. I still don't know that it's worth $42, but out of everything that we got today, this would probably be the only thing that I'm actually like super happy about. Although I did really like the swatch of this liner and I loved the feeling of this gloss on my lips, so I don't know, maybe some of this will be worth the price at the end of the day. Let's go ahead and slap some shit on my face. Also, I just added up what I spent on this and it was $274. Does this feel like it's almost $300 worth of product? Not at all, honey. For primer today, I'm gonna keep things pretty simple. I'm gonna go in with the Touch in Sol Icy Sherbet Primer. And then because these are kind of high ticket items, let's go in with some kind of high ticket foundation. So under the eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot. And then on the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with the Dior Backstage. And hopefully everything will play really well together today and just be absolutely bangable. Damn, that shit made my face look good. And then just for a little bit of highlighting action underneath my eyes, I'm gonna go in with my Lancome. Then right underneath the eyes, I'm gonna press in a little bit of Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and then just tap whatever's left all over the rest of my face so it doesn't go anywhere, as if it has any place to be. All right, there we go. Honestly, the face looks great, which isn't even the point of this fucking video. Let's get to these products. So for the eye look today, I'm gonna keep things very simple. I know, who is this? But I'm gonna take this Laura Mercier Caviar Stick and just place it all over the eyelid and kind of bring it upwards towards the brow. Laura Mercier sent these to me, and I've never really been into them. I've always given them away to friends until I watched Lisa Eldridge use these, and she made them look so beautiful, and I totally regret ever giving any of them away. But if you're ever needing like a super quick, simple look, check these bitches out. They are just really, really good. Then I'm gonna take this deeper brown one and just place it right here on the outer corner. And then I'm just gonna take a clean, fluffy brush and blend all that shit together. I'm just doing a super simple smoky eye so that that eyeliner really pops and we can see how it wears. But there, in like the matter of 10 seconds, we have a nice, super simple eye. And then finally, with this little shimmer stick, I'm just gonna draw a little bit on the inner corner and bam. Like me, it's just so damn easy. Although now that we do have somewhat of a sticky, glittery base on my eye, I kind of want to try that highlighter on the eyes, should we? I think we should. Shit, what did I do with it? I've lost it already. Have I dropped it? I just was using it. So here we have this lovely little lady. I'm just gonna take a little bit on the finger and let's tap it right on the inner eye. And that's okay. It's not really playing that nicely with what I had down. It's just like clumping up, and this wasn't that sticky anymore, so that's kind of surprising. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but it's just not as pretty as I thought it'd be. I kind of have a feeling this would set over something dry a little bit better, so maybe this just wasn't the best way to apply this. But yeah, it doesn't look bad. Like, this is still really pretty. I just think there's other things that would look better. Hold on, I forgot to do the lower lash. What the hell? I'm just gonna take the same colors and kind of glide them along the lower lash line and then blend them out. And then with whatever darkness is left on the brush, I'm gonna kind of feather it up and out this way, just to create a faux little lifting effect, or attempt to. And then I'm gonna take more of that shimmer and just slap it right on the inner part of the eye. I like these because you can be a little bit of a sloppy, messy hoe with them, and they still look good. So let's dive into our liner. Are we ready for this? Oh God, I'm so nervous. I haven't done liner in so long. If anyone's wondering how I do my liner, I always follow my lower lash and point it up towards where my eyebrow should stop if I plucked it, which is right about there, so it almost makes like a straight line. I say that like either eye actually ever looks the same. Boopy doopy there. Ooh, that's pretty good. And then I go about halfway to 2/3 up and then just glide it over. Ooh, she really bleeds. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a thick wing. Okay, so I already fucked this wing up. It's got like 2 little tails right there. However, I do actually like this. It just took a little bit to get used to it. Normally I use like bristle tip brushes, and with those, I can kind of be a little bit more willy-nilly, but not necessarily with this, but I like how precise it is. And then if I'm going in for like a dramatic look, I like to connect my lower lash and go in like 1/8 of the way. It's like those memes where you start off with a little tiny line and then end with raccoon eyes. All right, I'm gonna finish up with an inner corner little line. Talk about a dramatic liner. It's not the straightest, it wasn't the easiest to get there. It does kind of bleed for me, but price-wise with everything, I think this product is probably the most fairly priced. I just know that we could do better, and that double little wing thing is pissing me off. This eye was way easier. It is still bleeding, but because I knew it was gonna bleed, I kind of went in a little bit different. Oh yeah, see, this is so much easier once you get used to it. I really like this liner, like a lot. Oh my gosh, this eye kind of looks like a Gaga eye. See, on this side, everything is just kind of like bulbous and way too much. On this side, I was able to be super precise. So it's all about kind of getting used to this product, but do I like this? I really do. Like, I'm totally gonna keep that. The formula feels good. It is very, very black. It dries down pretty quickly. All right, I went in a little bit too warm and heavy with my contour, so I'm just gonna kind of bake for a little while, something I don't normally do. But otherwise, the eyes are all done. I love this look. I especially love the liner. The lashes really helped cover up all my fuck-ups. So let's go ahead and dip into a little blueshy blue, shall we? I do normally go for this warm salmony color, but I think my face is a little bit too warm right now. So why don't I go in with one of these guys? Maybe this one, which is Spritz. And I will take a nice, clean, floofy-ass brush and gently dip in right there. It does seem to pick up, not a ton. It seems decent. Actually, did anything pick up? I'm like really digging into this beast. Oh my gosh, like nothing is going on the brush. Okay, so I'm gonna take whatever is on here. I can't see it. And let's just start tapping it right here on the temple. And I like to take it towards the inner part of the face. I don't really love bringing it this far in, just because it makes my face look a little bit bigger than it needs to look. And I think a tiny bit of color's going on. I can't really tell. Hold on, let me wipe this away. And we can try this again. Let's really dip her right there. And here we go. Like the slightest little wash of color is going on. It's actually really pretty, and I like how minimal it is. However, I really had to like scrape into this thing to get anything to show up. But what is showing up is very beautiful, and I actually don't think that I'm getting much product on this. It's not like there's a bunch wasted. I think this is just so tightly pressed that you really have to get in there. All right, so let's take a little bit on this side. See, that is just super minimal. I'm really not mad at the color. However, because I can't really tell if anything is going on the brush, it's difficult to work with. I don't know, because I really do like minimalistic buildable blushes, and this absolutely is that. But because I have to like really dig into this, it's not like the most pleasant to use. It looks beautiful, what is there, but it's not at all like makeup artist friendly, which I am not a makeup artist, but if it's not makeup artist friendly, it's probably not gonna be like consumer friendly. But if being able to tell how much is on your brush isn't a big thing, you probably would like this, because I love the way that looks on my skin. I think it's a beautiful color. I think the finish is exquisite. It has a tiny little bit of like a baked shimmer to it. I don't love it, but I certainly don't dislike it. I'm gonna take a teeny tiny bit of this deeper one, not because I think I need it. I'm just kind of to the point where I want to try as much shit as possible. And that's kind of the same thing where it starts off super minimalistic and you can just really build it up. It blends out marvelously. I like the way that looks a lot. I am so not sold on the price at all. I think you could easily attain this with so many cheaper products. I'm just gonna finish this off with yet another blush, this kind of pinky one. Maybe I can kind of blend everything out a little bit with that. You probably aren't even able to tell any difference between any of these applications. Woo, shit. Okay, now I'm starting to look like I got sunburned, so we need to stop. And then before we finish up with lips, let's go in with some highlighter. I'm just gonna take a nice fluffy brush, and holy shit balls, so much picks up. So let's plop her right there. Oh yes, mama, that is beautiful. Can you see that? She's got a good little pop. The color actually isn't too deep for my skin tone. I thought it would be way too gold, but when I look forward, you can't really see a strip of it right there. It's just when it catches the light. I really like that. Again, I totally think that this should have been $10 cheaper. I would not recommend paying this price, but if you can get it on sale, I do recommend it because it is pretty full. I think you could use it both on the eyes as a face highlight, as a body highlight. It's powerful, but it's not blinding. But I think you could get it to be blinding if you really built it up or applied it over something moist, like after you set your face with a spray or whatever wetness you've got on your face. But yeah, that's pretty. I like that. Now let's finish up with one of these overpriced lipsticks. I think I'm gonna have to go in with this beautiful red. Out of all of the colors, it's really the only one that grabbed my attention. Hold on, I got shit on my lips. And I do also want to try the lip gloss over this to see what kind of damage it does. But here we go. Fuck me, yes. So here we have pretty much our final look pre-lip gloss. I do love the way everything looks. Like formula-wise, there aren't any complaints for me. The blushes are beautiful and buildable. The highlighter is the same. It's not glittery. It kind of melts into the skin and it gives you a nice little glow from within. The lipstick is so damn comfortable. The eyeliner gave me a fierce ass wing. So now let me try a little bit of this gloss over the lipstick. Oh, look at that. Honestly, these go together so well. Oh my god, this packaging sucks though. Yeah, that is where the fuck it's at. I think those are so nice. Because that gloss is kind of on the thicker side, it doesn't feel as though my lipstick is melting and it feels like it's stuck in place as though it were a lip liner. Damn, I love this. Like, what a freaking simple, easy, quick look. So, final thoughts. Do I like all this? I honestly do. I dare say I love this. But nary a fucking thing in this collection is actually worth the price except for this eyeliner. Like, somehow this was cheaper than everything that we got. Yet it is the only thing that I probably would regularly reach for out of everything. Quality-wise, this shit was beautiful, but I would never ever recommend getting any of this at full price. If they have like a 70% off sale, even maybe a 50% off sale, then I would recommend it. But I will tell you right the fuck now, none of this was worth the price. This certainly wasn't worth almost $300. This was absolutely not worth almost $60, no matter how comfortable they are. The gloss, I think, was $25 or $26. It's pretty, but again, drugstore. The blushes, they're beautiful, but drugstore. The highlighter, it actually is really pretty. I do love it, but $42, no. Again, $32, maybe. If it's ever $22, fucking grab it. But that's totally personal preference. You might have more money to burn. If you don't think that this is that expensive, then you probably would love the quality. But I just know that I can get probably the exact same thing for like a quarter of the price. So do I recommend these? Full price? Abso-fucking-lutely not. But if money is no object, then yes, because I don't think you'll be disappointed. Do I think they're worth the price? We don't even have to fucking ask. I personally don't feel like I got my money's worth. Like, I feel a little bit hoodwinked. Not necessarily scammed, but a little bit. And again, I'm not disappointed in the formulas. I think they're bomb diggity. I'm disappointed in the size versus the price tag. Like, there's something way off with that. So yes, anyways, there you go. Thank you so much for being here. I love having you. Let me know down in the comments below. Did you get anything from this collection? Were you happy? Were you sad? Were you disappointed? Were you over the moon? I love hearing from you. And you know my little drill. If you want to support me and my channel a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. You get videos a day early. You get Patreon only content. Plus, best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy, just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, will be available again soon at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.